Gear up, Scooter fam. Today I thought I'd talk a little bit about some upcoming Black Friday deals are starting to pop out a little bit more at a time. Apollo was the first, and then I ran across a couple more. So I thought I'd spend the day going over a few of those and getting an update on those. Of course, I'll continue to update the channel as new information comes out, but this is what I have so far. Before we get going, I just wanted to touch on something real quick. My videos are starting to get to places I never thought they would get to. My subscriber count is growing faster than I expected, and I have you guys to thank for that. I appreciate everyone's support. In return, I'm gonna give honest reviews, honest, unfiltered opinions, non-sugar coated takes on whatever it is that I'm looking at the time. So you should expect that from my channel. If that makes a lot of people angry, then so be it. But I put that above everything else. I put honesty, integrity, and honor above everything else. So if it doesn't make me any friends, if scooter companies don't want to work with me because of that, then fine. I welcome all scooter companies that want honest feedback, constructive, and open to want to work with me. If not, I completely understand. There are plenty of channels out there that will, fall more in line. So I'm not going to do that. If it means I've got to take the tough road, then I got to take the tough road. As I said, I put honesty, honor, and integrity above all else. And so that'll be the approach for my channel. You should expect that from me, and I should only deliver that. If I start to diverge from that, then something has went awry. So I'm going to leave that as it is. You guys know that if I say something is good, it's because it's actually good, not because I'm trying to impress a scooter company or something along those lines. All right, let's start with Fluid Free Rides Black Friday sale. As most of you know, I bought my Nami Klima from Fluid Free Rides just a few weeks ago, and I've had my issues, my share of issues. Although right now things are going pretty nicely. So I just wanted to take a look at some of their deals real quick. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on these single motor scooters because you guys kind of know my current opinion on those. Might be a different story if I ran across one that I could speak for. But meanwhile, I'm going to stick to dual motor scooters until that happens. So the Fluid Mantis V2, I don't recall the price of that. That might be the same price. For sure, the Wolf Warrior X has went down $100. From when I was looking at it, I considered getting it. I think there was a $100 coupon. There still may be, or they may just have dropped it to $14.99. But that's similar to the deal. I could have got it for $14.99. It was $15.99 with a $100 coupon. So it is $1,499 currently, which is a decent deal. The Klima, interestingly enough, has went up $100 from when I purchased it. So this is the 25 amp hour. That is $19.99, and I believe the 30 amp hour LG battery version, the Klima Max, is not in stock at the moment. They're sold out. So then we've got the Burn E2, which is $2,700, which it's been $2,700. The Wolf King GT Pro, $29.99. It's been a tad better than that. I'm not sure if that was here or Voro Motors, but it was a little bit better than that. the Bernie 2 Max did drop $100 again. It has been $38.99. I'm pretty sure that's as low as I've seen the Bernie Max. I'm pretty sure, not 100% on that, but recently for sure, and it's been $39.99 for a while. So it was $38.99 not that long ago. Then it jumped back to $39.99, and then now it's back to $38.99. Next, let's jump over here to InMotion real quick. I know that we talked about the climber in the past, but just to highlight it, it is currently $5.99, which I think is an excellent deal for the InMotion climber. That's the lowest I've seen it. It's an early Black Friday deal, so there may be more Black Friday deals coming up from InMotion, but I will update you guys as soon as that happens. The other ones are single motor scooters or EUCs, which I don't hate or anything, but that's it's not really what I focus on. So InMotion climber $5.99 pre-Black Friday. I think it lasts through the 5th. So that may go up. That might get better whenever they do the next Black Friday deal. But if you don't want to wait and you're really interested in the climber, you should get it before it goes back to $6.99 or more. I've seen as high as $9.99. For the most part, I've seen that $6.99. So $5.99 is a good deal. Next, we have GoTrax, and once again, I'll skip down to the dual motor scooters here and take a closer look at those. Starting with the GX0, still $8.99. Consider that to be a pretty good deal. That's what it's been though, fairly recently. So it didn't really change for the Black Friday deal, but $8.99 is a decent deal. The GX1 also did not change. It has been $11.99 for some time. The GX2, I can't swear to it, but I thought I remember it being $13.99 at $1,400, but I may be wrong. I can't find anything saying otherwise, so it hasn't went down, that's for sure. The GX3 also has been this price and stays at $19.99. So those are the dual motors from some GoTrax that I pay attention to. And so yeah, those are the highlights. These haven't changed, but I consider these two probably the best deal. I want to say the GX2 was close, but I could have swore it was $100 less. If I find anything more on that, I'll update you guys as well. All right, next topic is the Journey Max. The Journey Max is my first scooter. I still think it's a very solid scooter. There are things that I don't like about it, but most of them are just because it's an inexpensive entry-level scooter. The performance-wise is spectacular. There's nothing. Changing the tubes is a real pain, which is why if you want to pay a little bit more to go to the climber, they use tubes, but it's split rim. So it makes the changes, tube changes real easy compared. But anyway, the point is it's now $389, which is incredibly low. Thanks to a viewer that pointed that out. I wanted to bring that up. This isn't necessarily a Black Friday deal, but they did just drop the price of the Journey Max to under $400, which is insane. I paid like $449 or something like that plus tax for mine. It came out to right at $500, just under, for me to get it to me after tax and shipping. There was no shipping, but after tax. So this is the best price that I've ever seen on the Journey Max. And if you are interested and you're in the market for a decent dual motor scooter under $500, you guys might know my opinion, but if you don't, I don't think you can beat it. So that $600 InMotion climber is a tad better, but it also costs a little bit more. So final thoughts. I just picked up the Klima a few weeks ago, and I did lots of research before I pulled the trigger on it. Knowing what I know now, would I do something differently looking back? Maybe, maybe. I've had my challenges. I don't dislike the scooter at all. I really like the scooter, but if things were a little different now, one of the scooters that I really was paying attention to was the deal on the V4, the Phantom V4, wherever that went to. There it is. 1899 is a spectacular deal. That's what I pay for the Klima. And if at the time that I bought my Klima, the Apollo Phantom V4 had been also $899, it would have been tempting. I still might have went with the Klima. I'm not going to deny that. But looking back, if all things were equal, if this was $1899, and I know now what, if I knew then what I know now, I probably would take a chance on the Phantom V4. So, I like some of the things about it. I don't mind not having the brand new one that's releasing, the 2.0 for 2400, or the big one. I liked them fine, but I'm in it for a deal, as you guys might know by now. I'm looking for the best deal, so I think that's a great deal right now, the V4 for $1899. And if I had to do it over again, knowing what I know now, and the Klima and the Phantom V4 were both $1899. I don't have the Phantom, so I don't know if it would have came with the same problems. But at this point, looking back, I'd be willing to give it a shot. I'd be willing to see, how the quality control at Apollo. If I did have problems, how easy it was to get help. Those things for fluid, kind of, I'm not excited about the speed. The service is great, but in service it includes speed of service, and so that gets an X in my book. So Apollo, I don't know a lot, to be honest. I mean, all of them have issues. There's no question about it. But like I said, if I had it to do over and I could get this V4 at the same price that I could get the Klima, I probably would take a chance on the Phantom. I think it's a really great deal. I think it's a really great scooter. It goes roughly the same miles per hour, roughly the same range. I think it's very comparable, and for that price, I think it's worth it to take a look. I probably, not knowing what I had known now, I probably would be very torn between the two at that price, but I might have still went with the Klima. Right now, I can't say that. In any case, guys, if you enjoy this content and you found it helpful, please like, share, and subscribe, and happy riding.